Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of the Golden Goblet. Assuming the daily is rolled over. It has rolled over. Okay. I'm ready. Yesterday, I don't know if I want to know, brother. I see myself, we finished at 513. Moldov still beat us, that's okay. Today, Chimera. Your starting deck is a fusion of all characters. Flight means you can ignore paths. And binary. Card rewards only contain 2 cards. At least it's a little bit less crazy than... Like, Malf was talking to me and he's like, to be honest, I don't really love the chaotic nature of Spire dailies. And I was like, you know what? I think that's actually like a very valid criticism. Now, I still think they're fun, but yeah, they're... Some of the modifiers are so wild. Gotta remember how this even works. Some of the modifiers are so wild that you can get lost in the sauce pretty easily. I gotta tell you, Caltrops is beautiful. Today it looks like at least we can like build our own deck. For me, this is probably, this early, it's probably an upgrade. And as much as I like, this gets really good upgraded, but a bash for free might be the best value early, although I'm kind of, maybe not. And it didn't get upgraded on the flip there either, which is a little annoying, but okay, what do we take out of here? We only have 3 defends, so go ahead and pull, well, we have a survivor as well. Go ahead and pull the silent strike, the least powerful of all the strikes. I do need to fight some enemies at some point. We need to be strong enough to actually... I think this is better than Caltrops for us. We need to be strong enough to actually kill some elites, which means we need to, get some cards. So I think we'll do this, and I'm just thinking... Eruption will mean we take 1 damage, but we'll definitely have you in a more likely to be killed zone next time as a result, so... We gotta be really careful with the Eruption. I think we're gonna pass on this one for now. We gotta be really careful with the Eruption because we have no means to exit the mode, you know what I mean? I think we'll toss this on you right off the bat. I think we'll do better with this than we will with Caltrops, honestly. So we only want to use Eruption. Oh, I accidentally hit the escape key. For now, we only want to use Eruption as like as a lethal, or if we're going to kill that turn with the damage from Eruption, that's going to be our option. Apart from that, it is a little touchy. We're definitely not going to be getting too many flawlesses here early. Flawlesses. I don't know why I said it like that, but here we are. But this is okay, because we can choose where we're going. If we ever feel like things are a little too touchy, then so be it. We'll just move out of the way, right? We don't have to fight elites nonstop. Like, we can go here, for example, and... I do feel like this is a rest and then fight situation. And I was hoping to get these guys because Caltrops bodies them. Like, the faster we can draw Caltrops, there you go. The happier we're going to be. So, Blessing of the Forge upgrades all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Pretty good, small deck against a nasty boss. Seems productive. And I think right now, we're going to get some extra energy next turn. For now, we just block. Our deck is going to get full of pure garbage, without a doubt, but, with a combination of Caltrops and a little bit of lightning, we're not too far off the mark here, although, to be honest with you, this is a pretty bad turn for us. But 18 damage is not unexpected. I really think we shouldn't have hit so many question marks early. I think we should have gone for more cards. And I refuse to play, that was very lucky. I refuse to play Eruption. It's just far too dangerous right now. So we should have knocked out one of the other guys first, but just the way that this worked out, I think it was more effective because the lightning kept hitting the middle unit. I gotta tell you, I know you might be like NL yesterday. You said you don't really care if you win or lose as long as you have good runs. Yeah, but yesterday's run kind of sucked. Mal for Dan probably beat us. And now I care, okay? Because now there's pride on the line. I already lost Hitman. Let's not even speak of Tarkov. It's like I wasn't even here. He's done it. We got to put some points up there. Dude, Tori is insanely good. Who's our boss? You do get bodied by Piercing Whale. Smiling Mask, huh? Hit me with a rest. I hate to do it and skip an elite because we lose points, but we only lose points if we would have beaten the elite, if you know what I mean. Should have drawn first, but this is okay. Get that out there right off the bat. I do want to put myself in a position to fight the next elite, and we can really, really use Tori to our advantage. And I think Zap is pretty good as well, honestly, in this situation. So we're taking no damage. We can at least do 9 damage and, you know, bust through the shield for when Zap goes off. But we can use Tori, especially, I think, against the Guardian. We can use Tori to put ourselves in a spot where we're not going to take very much damage, I think. And Leg Sweep is just beautiful. We do have problems with this, just being straight up with you. The big one is, I have to, hold on, I have to think about whether or not I even want to fight this guy. I'm gonna try, but this could be over real quickly. And I'm not being facetious at all. This guy is gonna be a real pain in the butt. It's tempting, but I don't think we can get away with it. We gotta kill this guy ASAP. If he does 14 damage to us, whatever. Unfortunately, this is not really... Not a particularly strong ASAP. We chose to take damage just to not give him extra strength because he gets strength every time we play a skill. 12 damage, huh? I think you just hit him. Take the 12. The Guardian could be a little spicy. Good Relic would be... Oh, a good Relic goes a long way. And you have given me a good Relic. Thank you very much. Alright, Zap is big. 15 block. We can just start with this. Now we need 5 block. Much easier to get done. Don't need this anymore. You might disagree with this, and you might even be right. You still might be very right, actually. I basically, though... Okay, that didn't have to happen, unfortunately. But I really just need to kill you. Alright. Let's center ourselves. Now that we have Kunai, our best... Oh, extremely nice. And we will definitely rest here. Just to be safe, I don't want to yeet a daily for no reason. Anytime we get a chance to play 3 attacks in a turn, we should look to it as if it's, you know, worth its weight in gold, because it is, essentially, for us. So the more zero cost or cheap good attacks we can add to our deck, the happier we're going to be, and I promise you that. This was not a great start for that, admittedly, but hey, we take 8 damage. Not that bad. We get extra energy this turn. You're really, really trying to get me to play that Eruption? I definitely do not think we have the capacity to accomplish that. Let him burn himself out on the Caltrops a little. I don't think we're going to die against this guy. I think we'll just not hit you. That way we only take 1. Oh, why not play a Defend, then? It only saved us 1 damage, but why not play the Defend? Why doesn't he play the Defend? It's okay. We're still rusty. We're working that rust off, you know? Tori bodied this guy, which you'd love to see. We can almost play 3 attacks. Haha, just kidding. Let's keep him as weak as we can as long as possible. The number one thing we could get here, and this is easy rhetoric. The number one thing we could get here is an energy relic that makes it much more likely we can gain dex at a reliable pace. So we'll just keep you vulnerable. Even though we're not attacking, I'm pretty sure Caltrops is doing most of the damage for us. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather... why not hit him with the weakness? He's a fool. Because of Tori, playing a block, though, it only would have saved us one hit. So, yes, we did do it wrong, but it didn't cost us much. But that's kind of beside the point. All right. So we made it. I think Storm of Steel is a little bit better because of the Shiv meta, but... it's very interesting. Very interesting, this Snecko Eye. Very interesting indeed. I think you definitely lean into the Snecko Eye, go full chaos, take expensive cards, and hope for the best. Okay, well, how do you play Snecko Eye? There's some obvious ones. Anything that costs 0 is a pretty good gimme. Honestly, I think you could pop this. I wish we had a cheap block, but I think we can actually afford to play an expensive block. See what you get. Oh, I don't have enough to yeet it anymore, dummy! That's alright, we take 1 damage. I don't at me. Basically, I'm dumb, okay? I forgot we didn't have 4 block. Or, sorry, 4 energy. Why did I think we had 4 energy? That's a great question, but you're not going to like the answer. I forgot Snecko Eye wasn't a direct energy relic. These guys are out of here, dude. What do? Now's the time to turn on the charm. I don't think we're going to do it, but it would be hilarious if we made it work after all that. Oh my god, we're going to make it work after all that. So undeserved and yet also hilarious. Yes, very big card for us if we can make it happen. Question marks are nice. 12 cards. Dagger Throw, Leg Sweep. We would like Leg Sweep, because it's expensive and also good. Shouldn't have even fished on that one. Deep Breath, Neutralize. Glass Knife, Injury. Okay, I'm happy to get a free Leg Sweep. Honestly, I think if we want to remove anything from this deck, we should remove Eruption. Starting with 3 Shivs is extremely good. Lanthorn is also good on turn 1, of course, but I think we are going to pull Eruption from this deck right now. Just a little too spicy. And it's kind of... it's starting to come together. I think Predator could be a good card for us as well. You know me, I play by the seat of the pants. Shuriken is also disgusting. Here comes the... these are the moments of truth, essentially. Because, like, the fact that right off the bat, every time we play 3 attacks... well, this isn't much for us, obviously. But every time we play 3 attacks, we get Dex and Strength. It's too good. It's honestly too good. Why not? Trying to think of what we can do to amp this up even further. Definitely, like, some more, like, really good blocks would go a long way. Like, for right now, sure, we're taking 1 damage there. We could use big blocks, i.e. expensive blocks. We're never going to play a 3-cost Caltrops here. And we should prioritize draw, I think. And this is something I didn't think about, I think, at all the first time, you know, I ran through Slay the Spire. But I think draw is insanely good with Snecko Eye, just because it always has the chance to give you something cheaper or even for free than you would otherwise expect. So we will still take Blade Dance, and we're going to start to fight some elites. This is probably our ideal elite, if I'm being straight up with you. It would be... oh, there is a free attack in there. And then just hit him with the Piercing Wail, dude. Pretty good start. I still don't feel 100% confident, but I feel like we've got the very basics of this deck pretty much on lock right now. And, of course, it's going very well, you know, as we speak. So I'm definitely not complaining. I mean, we picked the right chests. Considering we could go to, like, any chest in the game, I think we've done a good job of picking the right ones so far. I mean, I would like to take 0 damage, so don't shoot the messenger on this one. Every perfect we get raises our score, so there is a good reason to do so. Wow, we really drew garbage, huh? I mean, you're dead to Caltrops, but still. Okay, so I think we found our seam. Block came fast and furious there. I don't know. I don't think we need a Riddle with Holes. I do see that it's a 2-cost attack, obviously, but doesn't strike me as being that necessary, honestly. So this is huge. I forget who goes first. It might be you. It's been a while. I'm not sure if you're aware. We used to play a little bit of this game, but times have changed. We can't leg sweep and Storm of Steel. So for me, I don't think this will kill you. Just give me a second here. Let's make something free. And it was merely a basic strike. But even that, I think, is enough. Well, I'm not really displeased because we're only taking 14 damage. But I think we could have probably done better. The other nice thing about this deck right now, to be honest, is that it basically just plays itself. If you get shivs and they're not too expensive, play them. It's you know, all you have to do is evaluate that. And then I think really, and this is probably abundantly clear, but keep your deck as thin as possible, so that you're drawing your gas as quickly as possible. Because we really got combos that are popping off like crazy. I'm not going to say it's impossible to lose today, because, you know, there were times I said that during Hitman and Malf came out of nowhere. What I will say is I think it's going very well. Let's leave it at that. So upgrades, yes. Please upgrade Storm of Steel. I guess my question right now is, yeah, I'm looking at that boss, and I'm like, do we have enough damage? Thank God for Matrushka, dude. Dude, Storm of Steel in your hand on every turn 1. Do we have enough damage to kill this boss? I think we would like more damage. Block, always nice, don't get me wrong. But the damage is what's going to allow us to, you know, outrace a lot of these enemies. So we gotta play these real quick. Backflip. For right now, we are taking damage. 12 block. So this means we're taking 1 damage. Oh, but that cost me too much to play, and I'm a fool! I'm a fool. We need 2 more attacks to get our stats up. That's my bad. We should have rolled Storm of Steel there earlier, probably. Honestly, this guy gets bodied enough by Caltrops that, well, I want to rethink that one, but I'm not too perturbed by the way that it went down. Let's put it that way. So Survivor to dump a wound. 3 energy remains. Look, I don't love it. He gets stronger every turn, but I'd really like to keep our HP high in case we want to fight the next elite. Oh. You'll love to see it. That's a lot of damage now. Okay, 25 damage in 1 turn. Not doable, but not doable for us immediately here. 5 damage in 1 turn? Yeah, that's doable. That's we're definitely in there. I think we can try. This is a little spooky. Don't get me wrong, there's some spookiness involved. Just work with me here for a second. There's a lot of stuff on the go, okay? I wish we could draw. I think we'd rather do this, though. 3 more of these. 18 damage. Well, you definitely love to see it for this reason. Excuse me, you still appear to be doing damage, which is highly unfair. I took 6 strength away from you. You should be doing nothing, in my opinion. I might be a little biased, but in my opinion, that's BS. I think as good as Caltrops can be, I think this is a Blade Dance Predator situation. And we're still very much in control of this one. I mean, for me, I think this gets you where you need to go. Very easy. This I like that on this one. Because of flight, you're in control of your own destiny. Now, don't get me wrong. I think getting some more blocks would also be nice. I do want to start with extra strength up. I think it's going to help us out quite a lot, honestly. These guys are extreme pains in the butt. Total disasters. So, though it may seem a long shot... Oh, start here. Oh, but then you can't play the freaking thing you wanted to play. You never think about the thing that you wanted to play. Okay, hit him with this then. Still, if we can kill this guy first in a timely fashion, it's good. Because this guy gets stronger, but he's kind of a nothing for a bit, you know? I think Piercing Wail for 2 will be fine. And then, yeah, just hit you with one of these. Right now, I have no concerns. I just want to draw Storm of Steel again as soon as possible. Okay, it's nice. It's nice. Tell you, one thing's for certain. We are getting to play leg sweep a lot. The more you play leg sweep, the better off you're probably going to be. Kind of works better with Caltrops, but we don't need to go into that. Dunk. I think we do this. I don't know if I could recommend this approach now that we're here. But now that we're here, there's also no going back, so... 9. Easy enough, yeah. We could have played it, in fact, not could have, we should have played backflip there. But it is what it is. If only we could get... What is it, like if you play 3 skills, you do 5 damage to all enemies or something? If I remember correctly, that's a relic in the game. That would help us out a great deal. Admittedly, Choke is also pretty in line with what we're going after here. Backstab, on the other hand, is not, because it will probably not cost 0. Okay. What do? I think upgrade all cards in hand. I wish we could play Choke and Storm of Steel, but we can't. So what's going to be better for us? I think Storm of Steel for sure. So I'm just going to accept that we're taking damage turn 1. Here's the thing, though. I could leg sweep, yeah? But then we can't play even Storm of Steel? Not worth it. I think I like this. So basically, we're turn 1. Go ahead and hit me. You hit me for 12, I hit you for like 85. Seems fair. That's an easy one. We should draw, I think. And I love it. Man. Okay, you know what? I'll take 1 damage because we can get there with Blade Dance. We had Survivor! You don't even need to take 1 damage. Start using your dang noggin. Well, we're not going to defend. So I think... Well, we're going to play Survivor. I think what you do is this first. That way you at least get 1 extra dex. This could be close, unfortunately. But I think we have enough damage that it shouldn't be. Like, that's a really solid turn. So he's going to take a turn to get rid of his debuffs, which is absolutely fine by me. And we don't really care to play leg sweep in that case. We'll just hit him with one of these. He's pretty much got to kill me on this turn, I think. Which is doable, but we do have Fairy in a bottle. Do you think you get him with Choke? I think you get him with Choke on this one. Oh, you get him. Oh, you get him. Okay. I gotta be honest, I think Adrenaline... Well, even if it costs 1, we'd want to play it, right? So we'll take Adrenaline. And I think we fight enough elites that this is really nice for us. That's a little spiced. I'll admit that there's a little spice component associated there. That's doubtless. Are we gonna play choke? Oh baby. Yes, absolutely. I don't think we're gonna play bash though. As weird as that sounds. Because it's pretty well priced right now. We need to hit you once. And then the rest of this should just get you. Just thinking about how I want to approach this. I think we'd like to do it like that. So Timekeeper, legitimately Timekeeper is going to be a total pain in the butt. We got a 0-cost card, which is amazing. I think you play this. And then you play, unfortunately, a single defend. This guy's going to come back. But we got them all pretty close. We got them all pretty close. As long as they're not all attacking on the same turn. We got little to concern ourselves with, I think. Worth it, I think. Might seem a little weird on this one, but we'd like to have them all at like 1 HP if possible, so we can just, you know, cruise through the next round here. This is always going to be like our go-to. We need to do 16 damage. I'm going to be honest, I don't see it. I still do not see it. But we'll get you next time. We'll get you next time. With Snecko Eye, you're always at the mercy of the courts, you know? There we go. Liquid Memories. Choose a card in your discard pile, return it to your hand. It costs 0. Certainly seems interesting. Raise max HP. If you play a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove your debuffs. Honestly, I think the Envenom is going to be real solid for us. And then I think pulling, you know, like basic strikes, although they are upgraded. Hold on. It is cheap, though. I think you can pull a strike plus. But where's our damage coming from? Oh, you're just drawing more shivs, which is, I think, good for us. Now, you could get 10 HP. We do have another shop coming right up, though, so I think you just ignore it instead. Remove a card from your deck. I will pull the other strike plus, honestly. Might be a little rich in defenses. We got a shop anyway. Now, at this point, I honestly think we'd rather have 1 dex to start with. Though it may seem bizarre. Because I don't think we're going to be able to... well, actually, no. If we buy a membership card, we could still afford the dex. So we might as well do it that way. Yeah, don't be a total dummy. I think we should fight here. Honestly. It is very dangerous. Don't get me wrong. It draws 2, so I think we want to do it like this. We just got to be very careful that we don't, you know, run out of stuff in the hand. And we still want to play Storm of Steel, which is why we're not playing Envenom right now, in case you're curious, because it, I mean, it's honestly pretty sensible curiosity. That's an extremely great start. An after image would also do a lot for this deck, but we have to make sure... we'll just play this so we get the stats. We would have to make sure with an after image that we could play it. You know, if it costs 3, that's gonna put a damper on things. Well, when you draw that, you feel pretty good about your life. Pretty much we just got a free rare relic. Shovel. We have too much to do at rest sites. I think acrobatics is pretty good, though. Like 1 strength or dig? I think I'd rather dig. Let's get zany. Enemies in elite fights have less HP. I can only imagine that helping us. Fair. Certainly, I think you choke and envenom on this one. Then you go, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can't even afford to defend, so let's not sweat it too much. Yeah. 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 And then what about using Liquid Memories to Bring back... Oh, it's totally my bad. I thought we had a leg sweep. I'll just level with you. I thought we had a leg sweep. I'll take the easy way out. Play this Survivor. It was a pretty solid turn 1, if you're asking me. I'd really like to play 2 defends. Nobody's gonna love this turn. I'm just gonna own up to it, but... We want to get the perfect here. The perfect is where the points lie. It's another pretty bad turn, honestly. I think we'll make it work with just Predator here. Adrenaline was 1 cost to draw 2, which is not bad, but it's not... Well, it's not horrible. It's worse than average, but... Still a little exciting, at least. So this is a big one. Acrobat has the potential to be, like, insanely great for us. It didn't work out here, but it did give us more cards no matter what that Storm of Steel can work with. And, like, you're done. You're done. I think we'll always want more leg sweeps. Just put in Venom in my hand to start with. We can get some nasty stuff coming here. Now, that's way too expensive. That's you've insulted me. With your actions here, you've insulted me. I hope you know that. So what are we going to do instead? Oh, just hit very hard? Could weaken you for 1? That's not worth it. That's not worth it. Still pretty solid to start with. 45? 45? You're doing 45 damage. 45 damage. $29 damage. That's still real nasty. Just for the record, that's still... You're rude. You're a real piece of garbage. However, you gotta do what's right for you. I understand that. I don't respect it, but I understand it. Man, all we needed was like a 1 attack. We made things a little worse on ourselves, but it's okay. Now instead, I gotta hit you 12 times on this turn. And that's not as easy as I'd like, unfortunately. But now I'm like, wait a minute, can we do it? Something is telling me this... I think we just did it. With the card Despair on top of that. Regal Pillow and Sundial. Noxious is pretty tempting. I'm gonna skip it. Because it's cheap, really. That's what it comes down to. Whether that's right or wrong. It is what it is, right? No more elites, so we're... I don't want to say we're cruising, but we're kind of cruising. Nunchucks. Add 1 colorless card, please. I'm gonna skip it, believe it or not. Too cheap. Vira is extra strength. I mean, this is... just dig it up. Toxic Egg, it's a little late, but you know what? It is what it is. So do we have the power? That's the question right now. I think... Oh, I really wanted to play Backflip, actually. How many times have I done that this game so far? We can get 3 more, but... Oh, I guess we could have gotten 3 no matter what. So you're pretty much dead as is. It honestly all comes down to the Timekeeper, and I think the Timekeeper is he's a fickle beast. I think we would like to Survivor, then play the Choke here, and we get so much value. It's a disgusting display. You absolutely love to see it. I will say, can I make you a little upset? I kind of wish that we had actually taken Noxious. Even though it might have been expensive, we get so much poison damage out of it for free. Although, now that I think about it, he does, like, purge the Noxious halfway through the fight, so maybe it wouldn't have been that good. And we'll continue to dig here. That's what you like to see. Alright. Yes, sure. Upgrade all these, because in Venom in particular, oh, it just gets cheaper. Oh well. Choke has to go out. Envenom has to go out. I think we should just weaken this guy right off the bat. And honestly, we're not playing Storm of Steel, huh? Okay. Let's hit him with the leg sweep then. It's actually okay. Okay, so we played 6 cards. We're taking no damage. Storm of Steel will whip back around on a turn that's hopefully less dangerous. But Envenom Snecko is incredibly solid. So start here. 1. Gotta be a little careful the way you approach this. Because we don't want to take damage. But we still want to do damage. I think Survivor will keep us safe here. And the poison is adding up real quick. That was like the best relic we could have gotten, I think. So certainly I think you like a leg sweep here. You might even like but the thing is, Caltrops is real solid, but it doesn't protect us. I think you gotta play the second leg sweep and then nothing else. The poison's still doing its job, you know? Now you're doing 18 damage. And this is where if we wanted to, we could really get in there. So here's the thing. Storm of Steel, I don't think we're gonna play. I'm still trying to keep my my perfect right now, right? So just work with me. It's gonna take a minute here. $18, but it's not really 18 damage, is it? Because how much strength do you gain? 2. So you'll do 24. So I think we do 1, 2, leg sweep. That felt right. Now we want to get you to like exactly lethal is I think the dream. And by lethal I actually mean halfway. So we don't want to oversell the damage, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So leg sweep is solid. 22. Sure. Because you're going to be at 233. I think we only need to hit you once. That's all we're going to do. Then you're going to take a turn off. Which means we actually have a turn to play something like Caltrops. I mean, hold on. I'm looking at this now and I'm like, how many cards can we play? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus another 4, plus another 4. I think we actually should go in on this. As stupid as it seems, we get stats out of it as well. So, even though the damage doesn't matter, I think having the stats matters more for me than it does for him. So this is where you definitely... Like, Piercing Wail is tempting, don't get me wrong. But I think this, and then you're fishing for good stuff, is very nice. I'm just thinking, like, we're getting close to Nunchuck, right? I think we actually dump Predator here and store Leg Sweep, because I think we're going to get there with Nunchuck. Now with Nunchuck, we get to here. We're still going to take damage, but I think the power we got out of that was well worth it. So I'm feeling very, very confident right now. We can only play 5 cards this time, but, you know, just be cool. 1, 2, 3. We really want to play 2 more, so we should start here. We want him to get the strength upgrade. Yeah, so we've locked this one down. This is pretty much under control, although that's very dangerous. Although it's only 45 damage. I know that seems like a ton, but I think at this point, considering we've been hit, you might just want to, like... No, I don't really want to just go for it, to be honest. I think I'd rather slow play him. As busted as it looks, I think this is the right... It's the safe way to coast instead of aiming for, you know, something that probably will work, but could also send you to the Shadow Realm. We'd only get 2 attacks out of this. It's just a really roundabout way of playing too many cards. I'm very happy with where we're at. I'm content to let it roll like this as long as it has to. I'm still gonna hit you. Definitely still gonna hit you. But I think you actually just died. Okay, so we got a successful daily in the books. It feels nice. Thank you. 918 damage is a respectable, although not altogether that impressive score, but I think we had a really fun daily today. This was a good one. And let me go check my daily score. I can live with that. I mean, we're 35th. It's early. The daily's only been going for an hour and a half. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Of course, make sure to check out Malf and Dan's perspectives as well, and I'll see you then. See ya.